Welcome back, Pokemon trainers. Professor Chaz here. The lab coat's on back order, and it's time for some more Pokemon TCG Live Online action. Some more viewer battles versus my opponent today is Berserker JJ24. Now, if you're not sure what deck I'm using, feel free to check out the first deck or the first video in this session, I suppose. I'll have a link in the description to the deck, but basically it's focusing on Umbreon-GX from the new Sun and Moon expansion. And welcome to the Professor Chaz channel, where we mulligan all the time. So I had to reshuffle. The opponent is going to get themselves set up. And let's see if we can get something off of our second hand of 7. Hopefully so. Now, we had a lot of good cards in that one opening hand. Too bad you can't play a Nest Ball as your opening hand. But this isn't bad either. We do lead with Corsola. We do have the Call for Family option. I got another Corsola on the bench in case the first one does get destroyed, which could happen depending on what they're going to be using. I did not pay attention to the energy types that Berserker is going to be putting into the deck. But we see some Fire-type Pokemon. Alright. We have Skyla. I think what I want to actually do, though, first of all, play out the energy, or play out the Professor's Letter, get some energy. I'll grab a couple of... I'll grab a Darkness and a Water. Now, just to slow down the opponent, I'm going to Team Flare Grunt immediately. Let's see what they have. Got a couple of basic Fire energy. I'll discard one of those. I'll discard them both in case they have Scorched Earth. Getting rid of 2 of those for the time being. You know what I probably should have discarded was the Burning Energy because there's less likely ways to get that back. But let us put an energy onto the active Corsola. This Charizard-EX cannot hit us just yet, which is definitely good. Now the opponent takes a turn. Next turn I can start calling for family and getting some more basics on the bench. What should I get with Skyla? I would really like to get a Golduck in play as soon as possible. Oh, come on. See? That's why I shouldn't have discarded those. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, they're going to the Litten. I thought they were going to put them right on Charizard. And I was like, no! Not bad. Did I even see they had Blacksmith? I don't think I saw that, unless it was the card that they happened to draw. But fortunately, they flip a Tails on the Stoke. Now then, I'm going to call for family for the attack, but what can I play to get Skyla? Or what can I play Skyla for to get, I think is what I meant to say there. I might actually just want to play to get Sycamore. What do I have here? Nothing super amazingly useful. Although I have Versus Seeker, so hang on. I'm going to use her to get a Professor's Letter and get more energy out. What I'm going to do is play this out, grab 2 water energy. Alright. I'm planning for Golduck's Double Jet. I'm now going to play nothing else just yet. I'm going to call for family and get an Energy Evolution EV and a Psyduck to the bench. On the next turn, I can go ahead and play the Versus Seeker to get Skyla, find an Evo Soda or an Ultra Ball or something to get Golduck in hand, play it, retreat the Corsola for 1 energy, attach one of the energy onto Psyduck, or now Golduck, and then discard the 2 from hand to do 120 with the Double Jet, double that for weakness, 240. That's going to one-shot the Charizard. Look at all those Litten over there. They're breeding like cats, which I guess they are. So, they're going to waste your Trick Coin on the Charizard. They get a Tails, they're going to reflip it. They got Heads. They're going to get up to 3 more basic energy attached to Charizard-EX. Unfortunately, as I said, it is going to drop on the next turn. Unless, watch both of my Golduck be prized. Do you think that's going to happen? It is Professor Chaz's channel, after all. Okay, we're going to hang on to the Reverse Valley. So, as I say, we're going to Versus Seeker for Skyla. All I got to do is find some way to get Golduck in hand. A Dive Ball would be great. There's the Dive Ball. Excellent. Alright. So, that is now in hand. We're going to play the Dive Ball, grab a Golduck. Yes, they are both in here. Alright. Into hand Golduck goes. And we're going to attach a Water Energy so we can make use of the Double Jet attack. We're now going to retreat the Corsola and fire off that Double Jet. Discard these 2 energy from hand, doing 240 to the Charizard. Down goes that big threat, first of all. Okay, grab 2 prizes. I also have a Darkness Energy in hand to, well, there's an Umbreon-GX right there. But I can attach a Darkness Energy to evolve Eevee up into Umbreon-GX. I also have the free retreat option of Golduck, unless they can get Incineroar right now and destroy me with a single coin flip of Darkness Lariat if they have one energy in hand. But you don't have that, do ya? Well, you do now, don't ya? Alright, there is a slim chance they flip 2 tails, but I don't want that to happen. You know, I just took out their EX. I want them to hit me with a, an N. So I'm going to get back 4 cards. Are they going to be any use to me? Not particularly. But they have another couple Charizard on their bench now. And a Trick Coin to make good use of the Darkness Lariat. As I said, only 1 coin flip of heads is all they need to be able to bring down. And that's it. They don't need to reflip at all. So are we in a good spot? Not at all. We're going to let the Corsola come up and take a hit. I also got an Ice Ball here, too. What can I get with that? I could Ultra Ball for something more beneficial. Let me think. I'd like to get another Golduck if I could, but I need to get energy back to make use of that. Okay, I've lost 1 Golduck, 1 Psyduck. That's all I lost for Pokemon thus far. I'm gonna say let's drop the Psyduck. I will put an energy onto it, and I'm going to Ultra Ball for Golduck. And I gotta really hope I get a very useful card off the top in the next turn. Essentially, I need to get myself 2 water energy in hand. Do you think it's going to happen? I really don't know. If nothing else, though, I can free retreat the Golduck and let the other Corsola take a hit while I get prepared. I can even let Eevee take a hit, too, because currently the Umbreon-GX is not really going to help us that much. Versus Seeker 4, a Blacksmith. Going to be able to attach 2 more fire energy onto any of their fire Pokemon on the bench. I would assume they want to power up the Charizard-EX. They already put 1 energy too. No, they're keeping the Littens powered up. Okay. That makes sense, I guess. So again, just a single coin flip of heads is all they need. They got it. They don't need to reflip that at all. Of course, in the falls. But if I can find that energy I need, Golduck can destroy this active Incineroar. Come on, come on. That ain't it. I'm going to evolve. I'm going to drop the Eevee. I'm going to retreat for free. And the longer I have to keep this up, though, the longer they have to power things up on their bench. And I don't like that. Come on, where's my Sycamore? I didn't play it yet, did I? I've only played Skyla and Team Skull Grunt. I've got many options. I've got Lily. Lily would be awesome right now. Draw 6 cards. Come on. Where's my Kukui? Where's any of my supporters? So they flip a Tails on the Professor Birch. They only draw 4 cards back, but they add another Trick Coin to their Charizard. They keep getting that 1 head, just that 1 flip they need, don't they? Alright, Golduck, come on. We just need 2 energy, 2 water energy in hand. We can win this one. That is not energy! Okay, let's retreat again. I'm at the mercy of the random top deck. That's what I was concerned about with this deck. I don't have a lot of draw support in here. My 2 favorite ways to draw support is either the Scorched Earth, but I need to use Fire or Fighting Energy for that, or I guess I could have used Octillery in this deck. What could I have taken out? Maybe I could have got rid of the Corsola. Actually, I took 2 Tails for a second there. I was kind of happy with that. Okay. Come on, Golduck. Well, it's not your fault. It's not that you can't do anything. It's that... Alright, this is good. I just need to get 1 water energy in hand. Double Jet will do 80 times 2 for the weakness. So we can take this thing out. Of course, the next Incineroar can take us out. Do we find the water energy we need? Of course we don't. Yes, let's find an Umbreon-GX, please. There's that, at least. So I'll be doing 20 more damage. Let's drop the Reverse Value just to do a little bit more damage. And I'm going to put a Poison Barb on Golduck. We will free retreat. into Umbreon. We should do 60 with this, I believe. And switch over into Golduck. I could have stayed active, which would have been smart if I had ways to get energy. But basically, I'm leaving Golduck up here to take a hit, and the Poison Barb will poison Incineroar. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to take it down, though. In fact, I'm pretty sure it won't be. So Professor Birch is played. They flipped themselves a heads this time, getting 7 cards back. I just need the Trick Coin to work for me. Flip 2 tails. Use the Trick Coin. Flip 2 more tails. Come on, it can happen. It's happened to me. It can happen to other people. Keep hope alive out there, folks. Come on. Cheer me on for that. Look, Berserker's using up all the heads flips right now. Yes! They're going to flip tails on every one of these Darkest Lariat flips. That's how that works, isn't it? Anyway, Versus Seeker for Professor Birch. They can't play it again just yet, but next turn they can. Wait. Wait for it. At least you're poisoned. Only I had some... If I put double colorless in, I could use the bullet. Oh, I got energy retrieval. I guess the only thing I can do to sort of keep myself in this is use the GX attack right now. Let's go for the Dark Call GX. Discard 2 energy. So I see I would click the Pokemon I want to take the energy off of. In the first match this week, I was kind of confused on how to do that. So there we go. I'm going to limit this thing from being able to hit me, which is at least something in my favor. So they could burn me with Fire Fang. They would do 30, burn would do another 20, and then I might heal. Don't know, though. I can attach another energy. Oh, wait a minute, never mind. Now, there is no chance they can flip 2 heads. No chance. I'm calling it right now. They can't do that. They just go for the 100. All right, then. I would have loved to be able to heal, but that ain't happening. Let's go. How much do you have left? You're at 90 damage. Yeah, we gotta hit you for another 90. Another 90 from the Shadow Bullet. Who do we want to hit? Does it really matter? No. They can hit me for 120. You know what? I know Charizard's coming up. I'm gonna hit you anyway. I got a prize. Look at that draw support right there. I got a single water energy. So, at this point, I'm going to sit back. Good game. Wait, my cord is all messed up. Good game to Berserker, JJ24. Also, excellent game to my random draw support. But I'm not going to cry about it. I'm not going to complain. It was actually a very clever strategy using the Blacksmith to keep getting the energy back, of course. This would really help if you had a Scorched Earth as well to discard fire energy and draw more cards every single turn. Not that it mattered, I lost, but in a more challenging opponent, or against a more challenging opponent, that could help out. But that is match number 1 of the best 2 of 3. Let's see if I can turn things around and tie it up for match number 2. Alright, the rematch is here. Match number 2. Now that we know what to expect, though, it might help us kind of change our strategy. So I know Umbreon-GX is not going to be the biggest help in this battle. It's going to be the powerful double jet of Golduck. Now we lose the coin flip. Does that matter? No, because we're going first. Now, do we start with anything? We actually start with a Pokemon. Okay. So, let me think. I got Dive Ball, I got Skyla. I could Dive Ball immediately for Golduck. I mean Psyduck, and then Skyla for Evo Soda. I don't know, what I think I probably should do... Well, Eevee takes forever to retreat. It's a 2 retreat cost. I could immediately evolve it up into Umbreon. We're not going to get to attack on the first turn, but I can play Skyla to get a Professor's Letter, get a Darkness Energy, evolve Eevee immediately. On my first turn of attacking, I could switch out using the Strafe. I'm thinking I could play the Dive Ball to get Corsola, start using the Call for Family, and getting some more bench Pokemon. That might be the best strategy to go with. So we get off the top, we get an energy retrieval. So let's go ahead, Skyla. Let's grab the professor's letter, wherever it might happen to be. There's one right there. I haven't even made use of the repel yet in these matches. Alright, let's drop that down, grab a darkness, and I guess just another water. If I can get Golduck in play ASAP, then I can use the double jet pretty quickly. So let's go ahead and evolve immediately up into the Umbreon-GX. There's only one in the deck, so the other one is prized. That's an important thing to do whenever you're playing a card that lets you search your deck. Good idea. Search the deck and see what Pokemon or what cards do you not see in there, because you're going to know what your prizes are, basically. Okay, we'll drop Corsola down. If I could find a switch card, that would be good too. Would they try to hit me on the first turn is the question. If they do, I don't think the poison's going to help that much. I'm going to wait and put that on a Golduck once I can get it into play. So I'll pass the turn to Berserker, as we might see some... Well, we can't see Evolution just yet unless they have Wally. There's that Trick Coin. Gotta love that card. So this is an expanded deck, because the Trick Coin is from Phantom Forces, which just predates the standard format right now. So I'm going to put this onto the Corsola. Given that they might hit Corsola, I suppose I should probably get the poison off now. I got another Poison Barb in the deck, of course. I'll just go for the Strafe, do 30, and bring up the Corsola. I go for the Call for Family on the next turn. Actually, if they don't get anything in play, and if they don't evolve, and if they do hit me, never mind, there's the rare candy. I was going to say, I could just retreat Corsola for 1, do another Strafe for 30, and the poison would have taken it out. However, that is not the case right now. So we see 30 damage. We are burned, and this is how burn works now. We're going to take 20, but then if I flip heads, I'm cured of the burn. Alright, the burn is gone. Not that it matters. One more Fire Fang brings us down. Oh, here, let me think. Do I want to Alima right now? That is the question. I think what I'm going to do... Well, I was going to retreat and then play the big Malasada and then go for Alima. But if they have that Trick Coin, they have a chance to do 200 to us, which is enough to bring down the Umbreon-GX, so it doesn't really matter. I guess I'll just leave Corsola up for the time being. I'm going to Alima right now and see what we can find. Corsola's job is, like, I gotta remember, it's not necessarily I have to save Corsola. It sounds bad, but I have to be willing to let it drop. Alright, and we will... Did I play the Eevee this turn? I think I did. To be safe, I'm going to call for Family. Let's grab, I guess, 2 Psyduck. 2 Psyduck? Yeah, 2 Psyduck should be good. Actually, that is pretty good. I can play 1 Golduck from hand and Evo Soda for the second one. That's going to be 2 options for 3 retreat. So all Berserker needs to do is go for the Fire Fang. Don't need to risk the 2 Tails coin flip, essentially. And that's it. They don't have an energy for it either. No, they gave an energy to the Charizard. Okay. I see what's going on. Let's go up into Psyduck. So this has 100 HP remaining. That's what I wanted to see. So here's what's about to happen. I'm going to evolve this Psyduck into Golduck. Just within the deck, I will evolve the other one into Golduck as well. And I'm going to attach an energy onto the Umbreon-GX. With 3 retreats, I'm going to switch into Umbreon-GX and do the Shadow Bullet for 90 to the active, 30 to the benched, and then the poison brings down the Incineroar right there. That is 1 major threat down and out. Up comes the Charizard. What I might want to do is go for the Dark Call GX, especially if they flip the heads on the Stoke. There's a Tails. They get the heads on the second one. Now, let me think. If they might even just have a Blacksmith though. Did they play a Blacksmith yet? Not just yet. With 3 cards in hand, there is the potential they have it. What do I have an option for? I've got Skyla. Check this out. Skyla, find me a Professor's Letter, please. Thank you, ma'am. I believe this is game. If I can find 2 water energy. There we go. For 2 energy, I'm going to retreat the Umbreon-GX. If it'll let me do that. Retreat, ring up the Golduck, discard just 2 energy of whatever. And now let's go for the double jets. Discard both water energy from hand. Doing 120 times 2 for weakness. Charizard-EX falls to that one. That was a quicker one in the middle, but I managed to tie things up going into a third match versus Berserker. Which is definitely pretty exciting. I can't wait to see what happens in the final one. It's all coming down to this. Match number 3 between Professor Chaz or Dotman64 versus Berserker JJ24. The winner of this takes the entire video. And Berserker gets to call the coin flip once more. We win. So let's go for the first turn, because why not? I guess it might be beneficial for me to go second, though, because if I can get an EV in play and evolve it immediately, then I would be able to use the Strafe right away. But I've already made my choice, so I have to live with that. Lead with a Corsola. If I can get 1 energy attached on my second turn, I can start going for some Call for Families. Let's drop both Psyduck, and that's all we can go for. And what do we find off the top? Kukui. That's not too bad. I'm gonna, well, it's not that helpful right now. I can't get the double damage, or not double, but the 20 more damage off, but 2 more cards might help me out here. Which it does. I can play the energy to Corsola. I have Versus Seeker as well now. I can bring Kukui back. I'm trying to think what I could do. With a lucky card draw of Kukui, I could get Golduck up if I can find access to 3 water energy, which may be asking a little bit too much, but if I could... Well, I mean, they got a coin flip of heads on the Stoke on the first go, so I mean, come on, I can get some good luck over here too, right? I can retreat Corsola for 1 energy. I'll just play the switch card. Just to slow things down, I think the best bet, I'm going to Lysandre the other Charizard. And now, let us call for family and get a couple of Eevee in play, both energy evolution. And there we go. So although they have that Charizard-EX fully powered up, it can't attack just yet unless they can somehow throw a couple of energy onto the active Charizard or play a switch or something. But they're going to go right for the Stoke. And they're going to get a heads on the Stoke. That's 2 heads. Alright, let's keep count of the random odds here. I'm just kidding. It's very helpful when, as a player, the game provides you with all these coin flips. I guess my best bet is just to go for a Kukui. Come on back. I just need to get 2 water energy. No, I need 3 water energy, basically. Give me something good. It's not particularly good. But I have Lily, I've got a Lima. Let's just go with a Call for Family. I'm wasting my 20 more power from the Kukui card, but I have nothing else to work with. I'm going to drop another Corsola to the bench for the Call for Family, and back to Berserker, JJ24, who can now destroy our Corsola with a single Fire Blast. And could help me out immensely. Give me something good, come on. He gave me a Skyla. Not bad, but I still need to get another water energy, though. Golduck. Okay, so if I play Skyla, I can get a Professor's Letter. If I get a top deck of either a letter or a water energy, or something that can give me the water energy, I can destroy this Charizard in 1 hit. The other Charizard will take us down. Definitely would not be good. Ultra Ball. Do I want to make use of that? I don't think I have any more basics in the deck, so the Nest Ball's going to be useless. I could discard it using the Ultra Ball. I'll get rid of the Switch card too. What can I find? Switch and Nest Ball are gone. Let's grab the other Golduck. So I'm going to evolve up. I think probably the best idea here, I will evolve into Umbreon-GX. And let us make use of the Strafe attack. Get a little bit of damage off on the Charizard-EX. And now, let's play out the Skyla and grab ourselves a Professor's Letter. There's only 1 in here. I want to grab 2 water energy using this. And what I plan to do is allow the Corsola to become active after the Strafe. So I can do my free retreat with Golduck. And I'm going to put a Poison Barb onto the Corsola. Let's go for the Strafe for 30 damage. I should have played the Reverse Valley when I had a chance to do a little bit more damage, but I didn't know they were going to end me away. So, hindsight is 20/20, as they say. Now, if I need to take a hit, though, Umbreon-GX can survive a Fire Blast. They didn't power that Charizard. That's interesting. I was going for Stoke. That's 3 heads on the Stokes! Someone figure out the calculations on that. What are the exact odds of that happening? So the problem with having Corsola active is it would take 1 energy to retreat. I kind of don't want to lose the energy that we currently have. I see you there. I'm going to put you to the Golduck. No, you know what? I'm going to hang on to the energy for this turn. Or should I? Yeah, I'm going to leave the Corsola up. I'm not going to play anything from hand. As soon as Corsola does fall, I can bring a Golduck up and go with the attach 1 energy, discard 2 water from hand. But I even need to do that. Hang on. 120. Yeah. Well, if I could strafe once more with Umbreon-GX, I could then one-shot with a single water energy from Golduck. Hang on. It's got poison now. Definitely Golduck is the way to go for the free retreat. 40. I can do 120. We're into 160. Still not enough for the knockout, though. I guess the best bet, I'm going to retreat. Bring up the Umbreon-GX, and I'll just go for the Strafe and Eevee. I should have put an energy on something. Anyway, they're at 100 HP remaining. Either of the 2 Golduck could one-shot with a single water energy at this point. I should say 2, because 1 attached to use the attack, and then 1 discarding to do the damage. Now, Blacksmith is played to power up the Incineroar, I would assume. No, the other Charizard-EX. They're going all out for this final battle, aren't they here? Now, do we see the Fire Blast, or do we see a retreat? I'm thinking we're going to see the Fire Blast. Yes, we are. So I don't want to lose 2 prizes if I can help it. Although, like I say, Umbreon-GX could survive the hit. Now you're at 80 damage, 10 more puts you to 90, and a Shadow Bullet brings you down. But I don't have enough energy to do that. Alright, Golduck has to come up. Another Umbreon-GX. Do I have any more basics? I don't think I do. No, alright, so the Nest Ball, gone. Let us put an energy to the Golduck, and we'll do the Double Jet for a single water energy, which is enough for a knockout, getting me 2 prizes at least. We need another water energy, come on. Ah, that's perfect, we can get the Professor's Letter going there. It's going to come down to some pretty interesting card plays here. So they can go for, of course, Fire Blast will destroy our current Golduck. How much water energy is already gone? 2. There's 2 in play, and there's only 6 total in the deck. If I can get an energy retrieval, I'll be sitting a lot more comfortably right now. The way I'm going to play this out, this Golduck is going to get knocked out to Fire Blast, of course. It's going to be 120 to us. The other Golduck can come up. I can attach a water energy to it. If I happen to have 2 more water energy in the deck, I can get those with the Professor's Letter and one-shot this Charizard in the active spot. Question being, do I have the energy in the deck that I need? If a Super Rod comes up, that would be perfect right now, too. Alima. I'm going to take a chance, first of all. I'm going to play the Professor's Letter. 1, 2 water. 1 water. I thought something like that would happen. And now, I'm going to play another risky play. I'm going to drop a side up to empty out my hand just by 1 card. And let us Alima now. Come on, give me a heads. I need a heads. However, you might be aware of the fact that I just got an energy retrieval. Let's grab a couple of water from the discard pile. Thanks, Alima. That heads was sort of detrimental, but in a way it didn't really matter because now we're going to double jet. Discard 2 energy from hand, 2 water energy. 240 being done to Charizard-EX. Down that one goes. Alrighty. A couple of Darkness energy. It's coming down to the wire. This is the last Pokemon we need to knock out to gain the last 2 prizes. Golduck will faint to the Fire Blast, of course, and a Trick Coin on the Incineroar. With... I can't see that card! Okay, Energy Retrieval. With the 2 Shadow Bullets, I could knock out Charizard, but... I don't know if that's going to really play out. I need to find Pokemon Center Lady and some big Malasadas to keep Umbreon-GX from getting knocked out by 2 Fire Blasts. Rare Candy up into a Incineroar, almost a Torracap, an Incineroar from Litten on the bench. Another Energy Retrieval, getting back... Or did they play that yet? Yeah, they already played that one. They got a second one, okay. So much fire energy. Now, if I get Alessandre, I guess I can bring Victini up. Alright, so they have enough energy in hand to be able to repower for... Hang on, wait a minute. Maybe they don't. I'm gonna use the Dark Call GX and discard a double colorless and a fire from Charizard. They need to attach 2 more energy to Charizard-EX to be able to attack. If they have a Blacksmith, though, they can just do that. That might have bought us just the turn that we needed. Because if we can land 2 hits, never mind. If we could have landed 2 hits with our Shadow Bullet, we could have destroyed this Charizard-EX for the last 2 prizes of the game. But they can now hit me for 120. If I could heal Pokemon Center Lady, that would be very good. Well, you know what? We might go down, but you're gonna get poisoned in the process. How about that? Even if I strafe, they can destroy the side deck if they get the energy, so they can also just retreat into something else. I'm just gonna Shadow Bullet. See, let's just bop the Litten. And give yourself the fire energy, hit me, take me out, get poisoned in the process. I was gonna say, imagine if they didn't have fire energy, we could have won that one. But, unfortunately for myself, we do not have a victory, best of 2 out of 3, but we came right down to the wire just about. 2 prizes left on my side, 1 more hit would have won me the game, but Berserker JJ24 just happened to have the better cards and managed to pull out the win, so I want to say congratulations to Berserker. Well played game, pretty intense one there for the going to the 3rd match of the best 2 of 3, and it was a pretty fun one, and I enjoyed that one. So that is going to be a wrap for today's Pokemon TCG Live Online match featuring viewer battles with you viewers out there. I want to say again, thanks to Berserker JJ24 for joining me, and I hope you had fun with the matches. I had fun. That was a very nail-bitery, tense one right down to the very end there. One more Shadow Bullet would have won the fight, but then I guess you could have retreated your Charizard into something else, and who knows what would have happened, you know, could be all sorts of options, all sorts of possibilities. All we know is what did happen, and Berserker did take the win, best 2 out of 3 in today's match. Now, if you'd ever be interested in participating in some of these viewer battles on the channel, I try to aim, I'm going to say maybe every 2nd Sunday or so, doing some viewer battles with folks out there. So stay tuned to the channel. Feel free to subscribe. There will be a link to subscribe to the outro, or during the outro, to the channel. And stay tuned for updates on when I'm doing viewer battles. And as I say, I'm going to try to aim for like every 2nd Sunday, and in between the 2 Sundays, I'll be doing just some random battles online with whatever deck strategy I come up with. So, that being said, if there are any other Pokemon GX from the new Sun and Moon expansion you want to see me use for next week, leave a comment down below and let me know what cards you want to see, and I'll see what I can do about getting my virtual hands on some of those card copies, putting together a cool, interesting strategy using whatever Pokemon GX there are. I know one I have in mind, I just need to get the cards for it. It's featuring Decidueye-GX. So if I can get those cards, that will probably be next week's video. I'll have to wait and see if I can manage to get those cards, because they're pretty high in demand right now. You know, not a lot of people want to trade them off. They are, like, just how many days are they new? It is only February 5th as I record this. They've only been out for a couple days now. So I suppose it makes sense that they're not really that trade-worthy, or not trade-worthy, but tradable by people at the time. Anyway, I'm kind of rambling, but feel free to stay tuned for the outro. There are going to be some links to some other videos that I have done on the channel, such as Pokemon Moon playthrough, currently on the go. Got some retro Pokemon playthroughs as well, currently going through Sapphire, and weekly news update video thingies on Mondays. And I guess that's all there is to say for the outro. Just backtrack to the deck a little bit. Feel free to leave a comment on how to improve this deck as well. If you have some ideas on how you can tweak this to be a little bit more consistent and just basically a better, well-rounded deck for any people out there that might want to recreate an Umbreon-GX idea for their own deck. You might have better ideas for what other Pokemon can pair well with Umbreon-GX as well. So leave any suggestions you have for improvement down in the comments below. It's too late to help me, of course, for the videos, but you can help out a different player who might want to try to recreate something like this on their own. And I suppose that is it. As I say, stay tuned to the channel and feel free to subscribe if you want to get involved in some of these viewer battles every second week or so. And on Sunday evenings is when I try to aim to do these recordings. And once again, I want to say thanks to everybody that battled with me this week. Thank you to Berserker JJ24 for this final battle here. Not final. I don't know if I'm going to have another one recorded or not, and what order these will be uploaded in. That's the hard part of bulk recording. I don't know what order these will be in the end, but that's just behind the scenes YouTuber stuff you guys don't need to worry about. You're just going to enjoy the content. And right now, you probably are not, because I'm rambling once more. So I'm going to end it off right now. I just want to say, once again, thanks for checking out today's Pokemon TCG Live Online Match Viewer Battle. And with all that, Professor Chaz is now signing off, and I'll catch you next time.